Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Crypto Takeover coming back with a Bitcoin analysis video for you. So it looks like we are starting to see a little bit more bullish news inside of the crypto space. We have Mike Novogratz talking about Bitcoin going to $65,000 here possibly soon, and looks like he's getting some celebrities on the train as well. Looks like we had someone from the Game of Thrones actress who was tweeting about Bitcoin. Is it time to buy? Should I go long on Bitcoin? And a lot of people said no. But this still means that we're probably still early in this, folks. And also we have CNBC talking about Bitcoin shoots past 18,000 for the first time in December 2017. So some bullish news for you. We're going to take a look at the charts and go ahead and stick around, folks. Let's get started. All right, so if you are brand new to this channel, we use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace alongside with the TI sequential by Tonebase and the market guide buy and sell signal. So I also just got word that CryptoFace will be doing a Black Friday special for Market Cipher when the time comes. You can feel free to use my link to help support the channel. I would really appreciate that. And you can also become a reseller of Market Cipher if you'd like to as well. So folks, let's take a look at the charts here. We're going to move this on over, have our stock to flow model ratio popping up there too as well. And we're going to kind of keep a close eye. Right now, we've been kind of keeping a close eye on the 45-minute time frame. As you can see here, it does look like we are getting a little bit of a momentum wave back to the upside, and with a nice green money flow too. What we're probably looking for is another move higher, honestly. This is looking like Bitcoin is still wanting to move higher. Money flow on the 2 hours still looks really, really good too as well. VWAP's also starting to move up to the top. And we'll probably end up getting a green dot here that'll continue to move us back further up too as well. Money flow here on the 4 hours still looking relatively good. We did have a little bit of a sell-off here, possibly a little bit of a scare. It does look like a little bit of a doji wick to the downside. So we'll have to be a little cautious here moving forward. But what we're really going to keep a close eye on is possibly some of these higher time frames here. Does look like we are seeing a little bit of a red dot on our 8-hour time frame, but our money flow is going to keep us afloat here, folks. Look at how this money flow has kept us afloat this whole time and continued to push prices higher. Every time we've had a green dot here on our 8-hour time frame, we've continued to move up. So it looks like, we had a little bit of a momentum wave to the downside. Green dot, boom. Had a little bit of momentum wave to the downside. Green dot, continue sideways. Green dot, boom. Boom. All right, so what we're looking for is probably a little bit of consolidation, maybe out to the side here, and then possible a little bit of a retracement, and then another big move to the upside. So folks, get ready for that. I do believe that it is going to be hard hitting in your face, probably getting ready to maybe push to 20K. Honestly, we're probably going to push all the way back up to 18K maybe by the end of November, I would imagine. So after we start to see a little bit of sell pressure and momentum waves to the downside, Bitcoin still has a major opportunity here. Looking at our daily time frame, looks like we are getting another green dot here too as well. I'm not quite seeing our overbought area extension at 100%, but we are sitting right at around that 70% level for our momentum wave as of right now. So if we start to zoom out even more, green dot here on the 2-day, continued bullishness as you can see, and no sign of a red dot here on our momentum wave with the 3-day or the 4-day. VWAP is still looking like it still wants to just continue to move sideways. So folks, 20K is not too far out of reach for us, and if we are to push through that, then it's game's on from there, folks. And there's going to be no turning around here. But what we are doing right now, if you feel like you've missed the train on Bitcoin, we are gearing up for alt season, baby. So alt season is probably coming right around the corner. I have no doubt in my mind that some of these alts are just going to tremendously bust through their resistance walls. And folks, if you want to learn about some of those alts that we're getting into, feel free to check out our Patreon channel. The Patreon link is in the description box below. If you want to join us on there, feel free to. If you pay for the year, you get 10% off. So if you want to go ahead and stick around with us, go ahead and use that 10% off for the annual price and join us on there. Once you join, I will ask you for your Discord username so that way you can join us in our Discord server, so you can see all the different perks and rewards that you get when you become a Patreon member. And I'll remember to give a shout out to our Patreon members at the end of this video too as well. And so we are ready for altcoin season. I do believe that we're going to have Bitcoin rally up probably past 20K before we see any substantial movements in the altcoins, but I think that some of our alts are gearing up for a big rally going on into next year. We can see here on our 2-day chart, momentum or money flows still moving into that greenish area, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off what we had drawn out here. But folks, we're starting to see that last touch at about 68%. We've broken through our resistance line here on our 2-day chart, and we're currently pushing up with our dominance chart even more, probably ready to test the 68% area or so. And this is what we've been looking for. And right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have about 4 different touches here. I believe that if we are to kind of take this out, let's see. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so 4 touches, that basically signals a head and shoulders pattern for us, folks, and or inverse head and shoulders pattern. And if this inverse head and shoulders pattern is to fulfill, we're starting to see this M wave, this W wave here, which means I want to be with winners. And Bitcoin is probably going to end up shooting past this resistance level too, as well. But we have a nice little inverse head and shoulders here on our 2-day chart. And then our 3-day chart is also looking really, really good too as well. Money flow still not looking too hot here on the 3-day chart, but our 4 days looking okay. And money flow here on our 5-day and 6-day still looks like Bitcoin's ready to continue up higher, folks. And this is what we're kind of expecting, is Bitcoin to probably rally up to that 20K area going on into 2021. And then 2021, we're probably going to see some sell pressure, and that'll give the opportunity for the altcoins to rise. And as we know, rising tides raise all ships. And if Bitcoin decides to take off, folks, we are going to be riding these altcoins to the freaking outer limits of our fucking universe. Excuse my language, but usually I don't tend to do that, but on this channel. But you know, the excitement is unreal right now, folks. We've been waiting a long time for this, and it is finally here. So you know, these alts that we're getting into are, you know, top tier coins as well. And some of them are really cheap right now too as well. And obviously rising tides are going to raise all ships. So just get ready, folks. And as people start to move their money out of Bitcoin, it's going straight into these altcoins. So we're going to take a look at Ethereum, see where Ethereum's at right now, kind of get an idea where some of our alts might be headed to. I don't believe there's too much. Just our money flow is still looking pretty thin right now with Ethereum on some of these lower time frames. But you know, we're still having a substantial amount of money in Ethereum, in the DeFi projects too as well. Let's take a look at our daily chart here. Daily chart also giving us a nice green dot there. Let's take a look at our 10-hour. So not a lot going on here with Ethereum just yet, but I would imagine we'll start to see this, you know, move in Ethereum here later on. Everyone's focus is pretty much on Bitcoin as of right now, so we're not gonna, you know, do too much here with our altcoin market right now, and we'll always come back to it, obviously, just to check and reference it. But it does look like Ethereum is still wanting to maybe push past the $500 area, but we've been riding under this trend line as resistance as of right now, just kind of in a steady slope to the upside. What we want to see is a pivot point here on our trend line, possibly pushing us up through that resistance level, one support, now resistance, and getting us past $500 with Ethereum too as well, like we've been saying, which will probably end up coming around relatively soon for us. Looking at our daily time frame, it did look like we wanted to clip back into that greenish money flow area, but it does look like we are getting rejected once again. So the DXY chart, obviously, you know that, you know, as the dollar continues to sell off, money is just going to continue flowing into our assets such as Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, gold and silver. And, you know, we've been bullish on gold and silver too for a long time. If you've been part of our newsletter program, we took a buy on silver, you know, way when it was back down at, you know, under $20 too as well. And that was one of my very first newsletters that I posted too about silver as well. And so, folks, if y'all are interested, feel free to sign up for our newsletter. We are doing a $100 giveaway once we reach 3,000 subs. So we are almost there. We're like 400 subs away from 3,000, and we're going to do the drawing live once we hit 3,000 subs. And in order to qualify for that giveaway, you need to be signed up for the newsletter. So make sure that you sign up for the newsletter and get subscribed to us, and share this video if you find it interesting. But folks, let your friends know about this video, and that alt season is right around the corner if they feel like they missed the boat with Bitcoin. As of right now, all the attention is on Bitcoin. That's what we're going to be keeping a close eye on too as well, to see when we're going to get past that all-time high price of 20K. which I believe is right around the corner for us, not too far away. So this should be a good Christmas if you are a cryptocurrency holder. But obviously we're going to, as you know, altcoin investors too as well, we're waiting for that next altcoin season to arrive, and I do believe that it is right around the corner for us too as well. Looking at the 4-day chart here on the DXY, you know, not looking too hot. If we are to break below our support line here, then I would definitely think that we'll come all the way back down to this maybe 88 level 2 as well, which takes us all the way back to some of our previous resistance areas, our previous support areas as well too. Let's take a look here on the 2-day, see if we see anything that points out or clear of a possible more downtrend. And I mean, our momentum waves are all just pointing down on the DXY chart too as well. It's not looking too hot for us here on the DXY. So get ready for the dollar collapse, folks. I mean, it's imminent. They're going to continue to print money. You know, that's what politics is all about. It pretty much is just, you know, everyone's out for their own good, and printing money is what they're going to end up doing. So it is what it is, and we're looking for the opportunities when they arise, and we are definitely in a great opportunity if you are a cryptocurrency holder. And I appreciate everyone being on this channel. I know it's a smaller channel, but everyone that has shown support has been freaking awesome, and I really appreciate that. So let's give a shout out to our Patreon members, and we'll end it off from there. So shout out to our Patreon members: In Kim, Andre, Jasmine, Crypto Rex, Leo, Rafael Gomez, Vivian, Sparky, Johnny 20, William, Angelo, Quentin, Ben, Eric, Peter, Ben Wesley, Samuel Crane, Tall Troy, Tim Luna, Agzin, Shane Stein, Greg, Hyru Yor, Pike 379, Paul A. Keller. Thank you so much for being Patreon members, folks. I really appreciate it. Folks, if this was a interesting video to y'all and y'all enjoyed it, make sure that you click that subscribe button, comment down below, let me know what altcoins you're getting into right now, and I look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. Until then, CTO signing out. Peace.